All right. We have a VOD review submitted by FeelsRienMain. Oh my god, this is from yesterday and today. That's a lot of L's. Okay. What was the code? Hold on, let me see it. KBDFHB. All right, and your name is Caligula.
KarQ7 haven't been on Twitch much, but I hope you've been well, my doggy.
Oh, that's not good, bro. Thanks, brother.
Master skin coming.
Never.
Excite.
Nope, not going to Masters.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I have my license but never actually worked at a bar. But I can make some good drinks, but you have to be careful because you can't taste the alcohol until it's too late.
I can't ever, no matter who makes the drink. I'll just like start walking around. I'm like, oh shit, I'm a little tipsy. Billy, thank you for the 33 months. All good, brother. Hope you're well, man. Especially during COVID. Thanks for the 33 months. Itis, not following the Masters. No, Bliss. That's cool. My sister had a bartending license too when she was younger. I remember I watched her trying to learn. She was just like shaking the damn thing, put the thingy in the thingy, and then turn it there, and then turn it here, and then pour it out. And I see those like bartending videos on YouTube where they do like these like rainbow shots. Looks kind of cool. Do the bicep curls and get your workout in after this? Yeah, I will. A little bicep curl, shoulder press after this game. Sounds good. All right, we have gameplay submitted by FeelsRienMain to watch some Ryan gameplay chat. If you never seen a VOD review, you can also enter and buy a VOD review for 50,000 stream points, which you can accumulate by watching the stream. So FeelsRienMain saved up and bought it, so we're gonna watch the VOD review or watch the gameplay, give some pointers, and then at the end we're gonna guess what rank he is. All right. SF Shock skin. Oh god. Okay. So you're gonna come up here at the top left, get a little early fire strike. The fact that the enemy team played that far, you have a bubble, and this is where I'd probably go for a swing. When you play Ryan Zarya, you really gotta call for bubbles or work with your Zarya as best you can. The bubble's up, you can go for like probably about one swing, depending on their team. They're all up here, maybe one swing, and that's about it. Be careful. Okay, next bubble, you probably have to like go hard in the paint here. Oh shit. Okay, their Ryan is dead. Their Zarya looks kind of juiced. You were hacked? Oh god. That's a lot to unpack here. Okay. You're hacked at this point. I know you're just swinging away. This is tough. I mean, that's tough. You saw the Zarya was low. You go 1 for 1. You just kept swinging because she was really low. Honestly, I'm okay with this. You know what? I'll take the 1 for 1. They already lost their Ryan. You kill their Zarya. They lose 2 tanks. Losing 2 tanks on first point Numbani is probably more advantageous. Yeah, it looks like your team is capping off that, so fuck it. The other team came back and respawned and cleared you up, so now you gotta reset. That's fine, that's fine. All right, you got a tick. We're okay with that. All right, chill out here. Just wait for your team. Check where they are. You don't even need to hold your shield here. It's kind of just wasting shield, unless your Genji's poking. CDS, thank you for the 900. Holy fuck. I was going to say 900 bits. I just read that so incorrectly. Oh, Disblind. Thank you for the 15 months. We still going up. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for the 15 months. Disblind. Sorry. I see it now. Thank you. That's a long time. CDS 900 with the Prime. I was about to say CDS, thank you for the 900 bits, but my brain wasn't working. Thank you for the Prime sub. CDS. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. And yeah, thanks for your support, guys. All right, let's continue. Welcome to the KarQ. Another hack. Okay, you got to be careful because you're getting hacked like every push here. This is where the Ryan tip versus damn, they colossally fucked up that push. Remember the Ryan tip versus Sombra is like the minute you see like the dancing fingers, you just gotta throw your shield up to stop it. Then it's gonna be on a cooldown. I'm surprised they couldn't capitalize off the shatter. Oh, where did she hack you from? Oh, she unstealthed to your right. Wow. That was sneaky. I wouldn't have noticed that either, to be honest with you, but you know they have a Sombra, be cognizant of that. They couldn't clear everybody up because your Moira didn't get shattered. She healed you all up. Okay, your team kind of bailed you out there. Big shatter. Go for the swing. Nice kill. All right, you guys were at this point. All right, that piece is dead. You can just go for her. Just run up to her. Run up to her. They lost everybody else. You holding your shield does nothing against Moira Coalescence. It just breaks your shield down and she damages you anyway. If anything, you just walk up against that Coalescence, force her to go around this corner so she can no longer burn your team down. All right, she got forced out anyway by the rest of your team. Oh, this dynamite block it. Right. Nobody's on cart. Call it out to your team. Wait, okay, when the high noon pops, I would say holding the shield. I would say it's not your job to go back here on the cart. You could just communicate like your back support to do it. And that minute that high noon came out, you should have been around that corner to shield him. I'd say Ryan should be moving forward to take space on first point push like this. And like, I don't know. Probably your Lucio or Anna could play back. Now you guys are already down 2. You just build your shatter and probably reset. If you can get out, even better. Like, there's no way you win this. Just go back into your spawn room. Just get out of here. Your shield's just gonna break. Oh, they might push you. Okay, your team came back out. They can support you here. Oh, here you go. Walking through this for a shatter. It seemed very extra to... Okay, if they do this, you could probably just walk through it and then just shatter them. Because if you like do this and turn your back to them, you can get punished pretty hard sometimes. Like they're McCree or somebody can flash. Or you could just go for a pin without burning your shatter. Because it looks like your the payload's here for a short pin. And the grab is really close by. Or you just multi-swing. It might have been a bit extra, but you know. Especially because you bladed as well. Yeah, the alt usage here seems to be a bit overboard with everybody else in your team. Like, I'm not saying you can't control what your teammates do, but it's something to consider, right? It's like, you guys dump so much into that grab. Shatter and blade. I would say it's definitely over. And Bob! You guys overkilled that completely. Like, that grab alone, with the payload that close, is pretty much already a one fight, because all you do is short pin, and you just burst whoever's there. Very inefficient use. Your Zarya just got doink. Now you got nothing. They're probably gonna retake this fight here. The EMP, yeah, you just concede.
This will heal you. Nothing's gonna stop.
This is not over.
Okay, come back around this corner. Go. They just shattered. Watch out for that. Okay. Big deflected grab by your Genji. You shattered this. You swung into the shatter. That's good. Watch out for your back facing them. The minute you shatter, here's what I know what Clone Man or Flats does. If you do this and you get your shatter like this is fine. Instantly shatter here. It's a little slower on the reaction. That's fine. The minute this happens, you just turn around and shield the opposite direction. You leave it, you trust your team to finish off these people who are shattered, who are very low for the rest of your team, and you shielding here will prevent any follow-up. I know they're running Moira, but a lot of teams' enemies will run like Anna or something, or supports. You get the shatter, your back is facing them, turn around and just shield the enemy team here to cut off the other two. These guys are gonna die to your team, and then you create space by stopping the backline as well. Because if you turn your back and then you might overkill the people here, and then the people in the back might get value and turn fights around. This is where I would just shatter and turn around and just probably swing at their back line. These guys are dead. There's no way. This guy's got like 100 HP. Fully juiced Zarya. Anna's back here. Where's your Ashe? Your Lucio can help you. Your Genji, yeah, top your Genji there, I would say. BDems, thank you for the 26 months, dude. Much love. Thank you very much. Appreciate ya. Like, the fact that you didn't instantly turn around for the Moira, you probably could have been in range to swing at her if you, like, shattered and then ran from her. But now she, like, kited away with it. But I think you guys win, though. You're gonna kill them. They're gonna get staggered. Just think about that more often. As Reinhardt, it's like, I'll notice Flats, Clone Man, or any good Reinhardt, like whenever I see them like kill my team and I'm in the backline in the front, a lot of them will like just LOS me, block my line of sight from shooting them as an Anna player. With either with a Winston bubble, they'll just like jump, separate the backline between the front line instead of like just the Rhines have that Rhine syndrome where if you get the shatter, you must instantly fire strike and swing away the people you shattered because you don't trust your team to follow up. But you'd have to contextually read that in the situation. You know your backline's there, they're already low. Got a big shatter. Your team is behind you. You got your juice Zarya. You got like 3 teammates behind you. They're low HP. You just turn around and support and your DPS killing their backline or separate them. This, I swear, this Moira has also used her this enemy Moira, not you, has used her coalescence like 3 times and lost fights. Which tells me this might be like gold or plat. You're doing all right though, so I like that. The team's points captured, you're taking space. You can stay up here. Fire striking for a little bit. Just check where they are. Your Zarya's going up, so support her, support her, support her. If your Zarya's doing shit like that, you should probably just bail him out. Like this, you just walk. She bubbles and walks forward. You go forward as well. You mean she probably has bubble. Look at that. She in higher rank, she probably would have died. If Zarya's can do this, I think what she does is okay, going for energy, but you gotta like be in sync with them. You have a full shield anyways. Just walk up, hold the shield for her as soon as that bubble goes down. Alright, you just hold shield here. Okay. Oh boy. You get the LOS to the left here. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Don't rethink like that. Don't keep your shield down against BAP window. It's not even like nano boost. It's literally double damage. Like you're just gonna get owned.
Let's see you get past this.
Alright, that's okay.
My ultimate is ready.
Yeah, 4 behind a window. Don't just walk into it. That shield is your best friend, and you had a melted shield. Oh god. I would be careful about like Ryan rollout pins into the open like that. If you're gonna roll out with a pin, like just do it around this corner. Like you just like blindly charge into there. Like I'm thinking if this was like in my games and a Ryan just showed up pinning like that, I just sleep him, and he's dead. And you're dead. Okay. You're just gonna have to hold shield here. Shatter. Okay, so right here, you have your shatter. As soon as they grab this, a lot of times when like my team grabs, I'll notice the enemy Ryan will counter shatter a lot of times to get rid of a lot of the follow-up damage, and then we end up living. Like I think that was an opportunity to do it right there, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but like my instinct would have been like, all right, you have a beat. If you have a beat, you can take the risk to drop your shield and just shatter this guy who's fucking coming in for you like this, or shatter their backline right now past this Ryan. Also, this grab, you're kind of elevated in the air. I would argue that you might be able to escape the grab, maybe. Actually, no, probably not. Yeah, I would definitely shatter that as the Ryan's going. They got nothing for you unless the Zarya bubbles, because now you're turning around for that Ryan. Now it's tough to kill him. Yeah. You got a nice shatter here, but I think it was a missed opportunity earlier. Because that opportunity may not present itself. Like that one where you got the shatter off may not be as available as you climb, but that one where that Ryan charged, that's instantly like, don't miss those opportunities. You punish that, especially because you have beat. Escape grab? Yeah, you can escape grab with shatter as long as you're high enough on it. So like, let me just see how high you were. No, you'd probably fall forward and shatter to like here, but then you get sucked back in. Yeah, if you're grabbed in the air, you can drop out a grab with shatter. It's like a bug that's now considered a tech because they haven't fixed it. It's been in the game for a while. It's in my video with obscure tips for every hero, if you're curious on how it works. You're scared that you're gonna get pinned and your shatter be canceled. That's why, like, if you feel like you're scared because you didn't react in time, that's where you have to anticipate it. You'd be like, okay, this guy, the minute he goes for that charge, you would have definitely had enough time. As long as you're ready for it. Anyways, you guys cleaned up. Move forward. Okay, that's fine. Oh no. you're pretty cooked here. That's tough. They had a lot of ults there. You might have been able to charge it a blizzard, yeah, like as a reaction. I was gonna say you could have, but then I had to think the direction. I didn't even see where the blizzard was tossed. Like against this, you might have been able to like just reactively charge this way, but like the minute you start to charge, Mei was already close enough to hold her left click on you or her primary fire, which means you would have had your freeze sticks earlier. If Mei was a bit further, you might be able to charge out in time, but I don't think you could since you were too close. If she threw her blizzard here and she's already holding her primary fire on you, you're gonna get frozen without being able to charge out. You just look kind of screwed there no matter what. The only other thing is maybe like think about enemy comeback ults and
My ultimate is charged.
like stop him at the doors. Oh god, see, this is like your Genji, instead of like pressuring the door here and like funneling them here, the enemies are at their weakest when they're funneled into a room like this. It's hard to miss when you just fire shurikens in a narrow hallway, right? Your Zarya is doing fine by trying to control this room. Like you should realistically probably have one on cart and just split your forces on stopping them at the door, because the fact that you let them outside allowed their Mei and stuff to get back to get her ultimate off. Like when I play and enemy teams are snowballing, like I walk out here and I'm already pressured by somebody. Like literally the minute I step out this door, I'm already getting dunked. I don't agree with what this guy's doing. Like your Ana can probably stay on cart, and then you could probably hold more forward and, you know, try to fire strike in between one, or control door space here, go for a quick pin. You have to hold the doors here. Yeah, you can't give them out. They just all came up for free. Your Zarya is doing fine. Like I've noticed your Zarya is like very aggressive and walking out. I actually like that. Like for example, remember earlier when your Zarya walked out to get energy? You have to kind of like feed off that game style. Like you might have your own Rein playstyle, but playing as a Rein, you also have to always work with your off tank, depending on their style too. If you're more passive and your off tank is more aggressive, you're gonna have to match their aggression. If your off tank is so passive, then you're gonna get left out to dry if you go like too aggressive. So even I feel like Rein is one of those, like even if you have a certain playstyle that you are better at, you always gotta work off of what they're doing. Their Zarya is pretty good at like moving forward. You kind of just support her here in my opinion. She'll have her bubble to support you. She's up there alone. She has an ally bubble just chilling, right? Tell me, did she die with her ally bubble? Yeah, she's not even using her ally bubble because nobody's with her. She's using her personal. Yeah, see, look, she still has her ally bubble that entire push, because like she can use that to help you out if you were aggressive with her. So it's less about, it's just more of like figuring out ways to add more value, and like working with your off tank here would have supported you a lot more. Would have probably helped. Like outside of what your teammates are doing, you can't control that your Genji isn't like controlling the other doors, so you got to do that job for him in one way, right?
Ultimate is ready.
Okay. Just hold the shield against that McCree there. Dodge the fire strike. Zarya's going in with bubble. Okay, she trusts her bubble here. Go for 2 swings, 1 or 2 swings. That's good. Okay, she's got energy now. Be careful. Okay. You have a pretty healthy shield. Their shield's kind of going down. Your Zarya's bubble again, which means her bubble's coming up. You can be a bit more aggressive here. Wait for it. Okay, be careful. You're getting frozen. Okay, you go aggressive until that bubble's down, especially because you're waiting for your team to come back out. So like, you know the time is for the next bubbles coming up because your Zarya bubbled again aggressively in front of you, which means sequentially her next one's coming up. So this is where you can like walk in a little bit. That bubble comes up, you go for a swing. Like you took a step back at the same time the bubble came out, which sucks. Because like if you were half a step forward, you could have probably went for a swing for a triple, hit 3 people, and then backed up. You have to be careful of that Mei. That's tough. You have to stop that Mei freeze. Yeah. You guys are brothers? Sounds sweet. Genji counts 3, 2, 1 for Nana, but dashes out of LOS. Whose fault? Depends. Both of your faults. Genji should be figuring out where you're playing, and you should be figuring out where Genji's playing. I don't know. It kind of depends on the Genji's dash. They should coordinate. Like I'm gonna dash really high or dash a bit too forward. I would say I'm an Ana player, so I blame the Genji for dashing too far, because I try to go a bit more forward when we're gonna go for a combo. Oh, that's tough. He just like. That guy went for a blind shatter on a swing because it's last fight. So he kind of like knew that you're going to have to move forward and touch the point. So he went for the shatter. That's a bit tough. That's like that's just a mind game thing against that enemy shatter here. Okay, I'll watch one more fight on defense and then we'll pretty much the review. Okay, Ryan on defense. Just control this corner. You can get a juicy fire strike around here. You could probably just like hold right here with your shield, or you can like hold your shield backwards and use the third person camera peek to know when they're coming by, and then just get like hopefully a 4-person shatter or a giant juicy fire strike to build your shatter faster here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
If he dashed through the doorway, no, I probably would just play him. Right. I know you're just guessing on the fire strike there, but yeah. Do you know about the charge here? There's a charge you can do here to hop over this stop sign and then onto here for a pin. I wouldn't say do it here, but it's just something to keep in mind here, okay? Watch my Ryan rollout video. You can whip it out randomly. I wouldn't have done it because you need to control this door because you know they have a Ryan too, but just think about that, okay? Think about it. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you just did that. Don't do that, man. The minute there, Ryan fucked up his roll, his charge, and he's at half health. You let your team punish him there. Don't give up this space. You still know there's somebody here. You just stop the follow-up. I know you only saw Mora here, but they like... You don't have all the info yet. There could have been like 2 teammates behind here. We see through walls, so like it feels like we're cheating, but like you still have to assume there's like teammates following up on the Rhine. So the minute the Rhine fucked up, just trust your team to punish him because he would have died regardless there. He was just caught. You stop any healing, he's at 200 health when he lands on the pin. You just let your team, you just don't chase him. Just hold your shield and stop this person. Because now you give up like this space. I mean, it looks like their team like played opposite pushes, but let's just say the enemy team is a bit more coordinated and had 3 or 4 people here, right? Like, if you can hold your shield here as long as you can to stop them from helping their Ryan who did the feeding charge, it would have been a lot more valuable. All right, that basically wraps up the review. What do you guys think that rank was? Everybody guess. Also, let me open a loot box. Somebody redeemed it. Vegas more. Ooh. Silver, silver, gold, 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 plat, silver. Damn. All right. What was the rank? You tell me. What was it? Let us know. It was gold. Gold was the actual rank. All right. Good guesses. Most people guess silver or gold. So, the biggest thing, I mean, Ryan, I wouldn't even say anything too mechanical because there isn't much on mechanics. It's just all about decision making on Reinhardt. He's all about mind games and outsmarting and recognizing stuff to punish. I feel like you have the right idea, but there's a lot of like questionable decisions. Like with those like random charges, there's opportunities that you miss shatters. There's times where you're like swinging when you should be having your shield up, like against Baptiste windows. Like it isn't too intricate. Some of these things, like they're obvious, but like obviously when you're playing Ryan, you kind of just forget. My biggest tip is to probably take a step back and just like assess the situation a bit more. Like Separating their backlines, reacting to, you know, if they have a window up and stuff like that. Like don't just swing into it. You're just gonna die. 4 people are behind it. You have to just think things a bit more through and thoroughly. And it sounds kind of like stupid where I'm just like, just be smarter, forehead, but like it really, Ryan is really just like, whoa, take a step back and just work through the decisions a little bit more, and it will make a big difference on how you approach the hero. Until you become like really like good at the hero and everything's automatic, but until then you really have to, yeah, take your time with it. All right. Yeah, just be smart, forehead.